Hi everyone, it's Angie. It's been a while. It's been a rough little while too. Anyway, I got some more lights going on in here because I'm finding it quite dark. Alright, so yeah, today thought I'd make a bracelet of some sort. And we're going to need, well, I'm doing it with some blue. And I'm not sure what blue this is because it's not in the package. So anyway, but I'm going to roll this out, condition it, and you're going to need some white. But I'm going to do this in a couple different steps, or more than two, but just because I want my white to stay as white as possible, and I want my blue, because we're going to be cutting it into some stars, and I want my stars to be nice and crisp. So I'm going to put this through the pasta machine. And this, I wouldn't be surprised if this has a mixture of color in it. But it's just a navy blue. And again, you can use any color your heart desires. Right now I'm rolling it out on the thickest setting. And I think I'm going to keep it on the thickest setting as far as that goes. It's been a while since I've been down here. I'm still recuperating from COVID. That really kicked me in the butt hard. But it could be a lot worse. And I survived. A little cool out today compared to yesterday. I'm in for a storm tomorrow. I think this should be good. I just need to cut out 7. Yeah, I'm just kind of rambling, trying to keep the conversation going. It's hard when you're doing a one-sided conversation, but you know how it is. So I want to cut out 7 of these. So, and I also wanted to cut them out. I can leave them right on this paper, so that's okay. Oh, of course it didn't come out because I forgot to wet it, but it's okay because looks good other than the fact I don't know what that is on it. But we'll get it off. Anyway. Excuse me, I'm getting my white pair a little bit wet. So I wiped it off, but it was dry. The baby wipe was dry. I'm a little rusty, I guess it's been a while. A little rusty, I'm still tired. Having a hard time getting over this with the exhaustion. But anyway, here we go. Now we'll cut out another one. Pop it out. I want my corners to all be nice and sharp. If I did it on my glass tile, it would have been okay, but I didn't want it to stick to my glass tile. Because then I really would have distorted it if I had done it that way. This way, they come out nice. See, pretty design on my paper. Give this another wipe. Now, how many do I have? 4, 5, 6, and 7. And that should be plenty. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to I'm going to put these in the oven for probably 15 minutes. I just want them so that my corners stay nice and crisp, like I said. And then when we come back, we'll do the second step. So I'll see you in a tad bit. All right, so I decided, here I am, that while that's in the oven, I'm going to get the other part of this bracelet ready. And I'm using this template that I purchased, a set of from Tiny Pandora. And what's there, 3 or 4, I think it is, that comes in a set. This isn't the largest, but I think it's the second largest. have them here. So there's this size. This one's the largest. I would get in, sorry, I've got my oven on, that's my stars being cooked. And this one, and there's a smaller one. This one, so these are them. And yeah, that's my dog. Anyway, I'm going with this one here. Hope I didn't make you all dizzy by doing that. Anyway, I'm going to put these back. There. So I'm going to need a little bit more of that clay because this is not, I don't think, big enough. No, I need a little more. So I'm going to roll up some more to wrap that. Well, I'm not actually wrapping it yet. I'm going to take that piece of blue out too. I got blue everywhere. Picking it up on everything. Alright. So I'm just running these through my pasta machine, and I am running it on the thickest, which is a 0. Excuse me. Still have a croggy throat here. Now, let's see. Oh, yeah, this should be plenty big. Well, close enough. Little pieces popping off. So put that there. And give it a little stretch. Or, you know what? I'm going to tuck in my sides because they're kind of raggedy. I do this sometimes. I'm going to fold in the other side. Like so. Man, I find my oven's making some weird noises. I hope it's not ready to croak on me. It's not that old. I don't know what it's doing. Sounds like it's having an awfully hard time. And then I just put it through the roller. And it makes my ends nicer. So then I'll put it through again. And I'll put it through until it'll fit the width of the template. Yeah, it's a long day and I am very tired, but it's been so long since I've been down here, I miss it. This is, let's see, yeah, looks pretty good. And I'm going to actually trim it because I don't need all this. And I want to kind of measure out my triangles so that my squares, oh my goodness, so that I am leaving a little bit on the edge. I don't know if you can see it. On both of them. And this is white with, you may have noticed, it's not pure white. It's white with pearl. So I added some pearl. And why I did that is because this is all I have left of white. I need to get some more white. But as everybody knows, it's not easy to get clay these days. So I'm just working with what I have. So I'm going to lay this out. Burnish it a little bit. Oh, I hope that's not blue on there. No. See, blue tinge is probably from other work that I've done. That's good enough. I don't need it major because I'll be working on that. And now I need to make sure my cutter's really clean. I might have to get another baby white because this has got a lot of blue on it. But here's a spot. So try and get those corners cleaned out. So I don't want extra blue on here. Well, in our province, they are removing most of our beans for COVID. So March 21st, after our March break, when we return to school, there'll be no more masks. I mean, I'm excited and a little bit terrified at the same time. I don't know. Am I tired of wearing them? Oh, absolutely. But am I still terrified of catching COVID again? Oh, yes, I am. I am vaccinated. Not that it matters, I guess. Well, I have to be because of my underlying health issues. But anyway, just makes me a little nervous. I'm sure I'm not alone. Okay. I want to find the middle. I'm going to do my, I don't know what I'm on here. Inches, I guess. So this is what, like 6.5? So half of 6.5 is 3 1/4. So this here must be the middle, or close to. I'll say it looks pretty good. So, stay down. There's one hole where I'll be inserting a star. Excuse me. So, should I put another one here maybe? There and there. I guess I cut out more stars than I really need it. That's okay. Maybe I'll do earrings to go with it. Bring this over a little. It's really hard to see, you know. I think that's pretty close. There's that. And I'm just going to put one more here. Now, I'm bending my head down again, see how good it looks. I think it's okay. And there. I hope this works out. Well, you know, if it doesn't, I'm not gonna. Or I can just put one of my fails up. I can just say, oh, here's a tutorial on, and just fails, right? Okay, I'm gonna move this down like this, because I'm gonna want this one here. Pierced myself with a star. Good thing it's just clay. All right, that look okay? You guys can probably see it better than I can. Looks a little close, doesn't it? Oh, I know why, because I didn't put it down far enough. Oh well. It's handmade, it's not supposed to be perfect, right? That's what I'm going with anyway. Who's calling me now? Don't know who it is. I don't know. I don't know anybody from Victoria, BC, so I'm not answering it. Okay. So other than this one here, a little bit close, but again, you're not going to notice it once you wrap it, are ya? If anybody gets that close to me, I'm probably going to not be happy anyway. Yeah, see, you're not going to notice it. Once we get our blue stars in, trim it all up, I think it's going to look pretty cute. Alright, so we are on the pause side again until our stars are baked. And then we will finish our bracelet. See ya in a bit. And here they are out of the oven. So now all I'm going to do is stick them in. That way I keep those nice sharp points, which is my main gold. And I want to get that piece of blue off there that I just put on. Think I can do it without making a mess? I'm going to go with the word no. Or maybe I can. There we go. I'm still kind of shaky too. It's just really weird. All right, so we stick them in like this. Oh yeah, I made extras, didn't I? I think I will make a pair of earrings out of those. And now I'm just going to burnish them. Excuse me. I gotta get a different piece of paper. I keep seeing a hint of blue on there, and it's kind of making me a little nervous. Rip a piece of this paper off. And just like that. I'll have to take a clean wet wipe after, and what I'll do is I'll just clean it off with some alcohol. And where my blue's already baked, I don't have to worry about that going anywhere, so, which is a bonus, and why I did it. I'm just going to pull this in. Oops. Oops, my goodness. Just use my fingers to squeeze it. Seems to work better. Try to be a little technical. It just doesn't seem to be working for me. So we want to get that in there all nice and snug. No gaps allowed. There. Get me a clean wipe. Spray it with some alcohol. I mean, if it's on the surface, it doesn't matter much either, because I will be sanding this all down. So whatever little there might be, it's not going to be an issue. That's a hair or something right there. It's either my cat or my dog's. There. And I do use 99% alcohol, if you're wondering. It's the best. Works the best. There. Now, where's my frame? My template. Look, I got something else on there. Me and white just do not work well with each other. Now, I'm going to just do this top part first. I want to make sure I get this one in the center, like so. And I will, before putting it in the oven, I will fiddle with this for quite a bit, because it's just the way I am. And you got to make sure these are as flat as possible, because you know we already baked them. Now, what did I put them on for? Oh yeah, 15 minutes. Something on this one. Now it's gone. I'll take my paper and varnish it. just a little bit because it didn't make it to the end. There we go. Then I just take my blade, go around like so to trim it. I don't know what it is with trimming, but I really enjoy it. It's weird. Maybe I shouldn't say that too loud, but it's true. Trim it up here, and then I'll cut off the little, oh yeah, poke it, Ange. The little corners, because there is little corners on this one. And after this bake, we'll put the backing on it. So it's not like it has to go in for a whole hour, because it's not going in for a whole hour. I'm not doing that. And when I put the inside part in, I might put some kind of a jump ring or something in there so we can hook it together, depending on what I think at the time. But I usually do, so I probably will. Okay, so I'm just going to shine this up a little bit more. And then I'll put it back in the oven for, I don't know, 20 minutes. Not long. And I also might do some earrings to go with it. So I'll see you in a few. And back we are. Trying not to shake the camera. I did make a pair of earrings. And I put them together. I know it's on there so often, so I didn't see the point in showing you. Excuse me, yep, still tired. Oh, I apologize for that. I put a crystal on them and just joined them all together. I whatchamacallit the back. Yeah, it's late. I'm getting sleepy. I'm gonna have to go to bed. I gotta work in the morning. And here's the bracelet. So, and again, I put some clay, lined it in the clay in the back here, and I gave it the same texture as I did on the back of the earrings. And here's the outside. I think it came out really nice. And I did put this on it because, you know, when you wear these, clay does warm up, and when it does, it gets soft, and I find that it has a tendency to open up some. So anyway, depending on the size of your wrist, and this one here, I just find that these are still, even though it's a small set, it's still a little bit big on my wrist. So I always put one of these on just in case, especially for me, but I do it even if I'm selling them, because they might want it, but if not, it's easy to take them off, so it gives them the option. Anyway, I really hope you like this tutorial. I really enjoyed doing this. I missed not being on here, but I do have loads of things that I want to do, and I'm back at her. So hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If so, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please feel free to just subscribe. And I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.